welcome back to this Rift Let's Play. You're with Sambo, Seraphis, and joining us here in Sanctum under the pretty lights is the pretty guy himself, Tallahassee of the Storm. Good evening, young man.
Pretty guy?
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Okay. Well, maybe pretty fly for a night guy? Am I struggling? Am I scratching the bottom of the barrel?
You're struggling.
Yeah. Okay, we'll forget.
You're gone through the barrel.
Thank you for the detailed explanation of how bad my sense of humour is, mister. Really appreciate that. Good to see you this week, and of course, good to see you guys watching along from home. Welcome to Rift. Now, before we go any further, Tallahassee, speaking of Rift and our Let's Play series, you know what? It's coming up Christmas time, and that means it's coming up holidays and all the rest of it, and just like all of our other shows, just want to remind you guys watching along from home that this is actually going to be the last formally recorded episode, don't worry, not ever, just of the year. So this is like our season finale, if you like. Now, don't panic. There will still be Rift content over the holidays. It's just that this is the actual last real filmed one. Now, I mean, we're still going to do stuff over the holidays. I've got a whole month off, and I think you've got a whole day off, haven't you?
I've got a whole 3 days off.
Oh, excuse me. There you go. 3 times the fun. So as you can see, all is fair in the land of Tallahassee and Sambo. So I've got a month off. Tallahassee's got 3 days. And with all that time, don't worry, we'll be doing lots and lots of stuff during that period, part of which will be some Rift content. But instead of actual formal recorded shows, we're just going to mix it up a little bit, do a few live streams over that month's time. So Lord only knows what we're going to get up to. But you know what, Tallahassee, I love it when we stream, because it means we can sort of do whatever the hell we want. And in terms of Rift, there is a lot of stuff that we could do that we don't really get to cover off in the Let's Play series. For one, I'm hoping we're going to be able to run a couple of dungeons. What do you reckon?
Yep, that's definitely up there to do. So is some more instant adventure.
Oh, instant adventure. I completely forgot about that. And look, this is the reason why I'm kind of glad that we're having the break, because not only does it mean that Tallahassee and I can have a bit of a rest from the rigours of production, but it just means that we can basically throw caution to the wind, and of course it means we can get you guys along as well. So don't worry, we'll always advertise when there's going to be a Rift live event, and we'd love you guys to come and join us, and especially of course all of the folk from Seraphim. But there you go, that's the public service announcement. Another thing that we love to do, of course, at the beginning of every episode is have a bit of a boogie, and that's because it's shout out time. Just got one today, and this one is from Shocker74, and they say, "Hey Sambo and Tallahassee, if you read my comment about area looting, please give me a shout out in the next episode. Thank you very much, and cheers, Shocker." You know what, a lot of people commented about the whole area looting thing, because Tallahassee, we were saying how we thought it was a recent addition to the game, but did you realise so many of our viewers reminded us that it's actually been in the whole time through since the beginning? I didn't even know that, did you?
Doesn't surprise me.
Well,
I mean,
no.
I thought it did. I couldn't, for the love of God, remember if it's an option that I had to turn on or if it was always on.
Yeah, oh look, same here. And I get confused between that and of course there's WoW and all the other games that have brought it in of recent times as well. So our apologies to Trion Worlds, and of course to all of you guys watching along from home. We honestly thought that it was something very, very recent. And look, that explains a lot, because you know what, right throughout the series, all, you know, whatever, 130 of them, every time I've gone to loot something, there's just been this little nagging voice in the back of my head saying, I could have sworn that that corpse had loot on it, and then when I go and click it, it hasn't got any. And of course it's because I saw the pants come. Look, just because it's our final episode of the year doesn't mean that you need to go around flashing your big wide. Oh look, there's another Seraphim member behind us. Did you notice that Seraphim member actually had their pants on, Tallahassee? You're letting the side, well, you're letting your pants down actually is what you're letting down.
He's new.
Yeah, so there you go. We stand corrected. Area looting, AoE looting has been in the game from the very beginning, so our apologies on that one. But speaking of the game, you know what? It's time to have a look at the map, and we're over here in Sanctum because Tallahassee, we were here last week. Who were we talking to last time we were here?
We spoke to Cyril and poor Tom.
Oh, yeah, and he's around here somewhere, isn't he? Isn't poor Tom?
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, there he is. That's right. Poor Tom the Curse. And, of course, he's been a bit of a recurring theme throughout well, throughout all of our questing pretty much in the game. Kind of a bit like Scotty, I think. He's one of those sort of characters. But now that that's all done, I remember we've got a quest all the way back over in... Yeah, here we go. Well, it's at the Red Gold Claim, and that's to the west of Whitefall, which of course has been the centre of our operations. You can also see we've got to, kill these Firebrand Constructs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Tallahassee, but they're those weird elemental robot things that I commented on like 3 or 4 weeks ago, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, cool.
So we're finally going to get to kill some of them.
Yeah, I know, we've been running past them enough. Alright, so I'm guessing we need to head to a porticulum, I think. I'm going to mount up now. Here we go. So is that the best way? Because we're not... Yeah, where's my Hearthstone? Do you know what? My Hearthstone is still 3 springs in Moonshade. Can you believe I haven't changed it?
Yeah,
in all
mine
that
is
time.
as well.
Now, look at you showing off. Just remind us again, where did you get your mini Regulos from?
Oh, that was with the collector's edition of Storm Legion,
right.
and same with the mount.
Yeah, both of those collector's editions there, which I didn't get either. I did not get them, but mini Regulos is so cool. And do you know, are we ever going to get to see Regulos, do you reckon, like in an instance?
Maybe.
I'm assuming he's like a raid boss or something like that.
Well, he's not a raid boss so far.
Oh, okay. All right, maybe I'm wrong about that. I'm sure he'll pop up at some point. Hang on, enter the porticulum to Mythosia. Yes, please. And we want to go to, what, the Whitefall Tavern?
Yes, please.
All right, Whitefall Tavern. Here we come. Back into Iron Pine Peak, and of course, as the loading screen said there, we're in the grip of a bout of insanity. And Cyril, no, it's not Cyril. Who was the guy? It was Lord Kane, wasn't it? I think it was Kane. It was going bonkers.
Marshal Kane.
Yeah, he's gone just a little bit potty, and that plague is gripping the land, unfortunately. So we're trying to get to the bottom of that. All right, so which direction do we need to head in? Oh, it's out that way. Okay. All right, so this again is those.
First off.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a quest from this guy up here?
Oh, I do. Hang on. George Neuralis. Thanks. I didn't even notice that. Let's see what it's got to say. Whitefall Wives. George Neuralis asks that you speak with Borden Atrosha and Thorl Hellman in Whitefall about their missing wives. Oh, so it's not just insanity, it's wife stealing as well. Interesting. Where are they? Are they inside this building?
Yep, one of them's in there.
Okay, here we go, the Whitefall. Do you know what? It just said then that I discovered the Whitefall Tavern. Can you believe I've never actually been in here before? Silly me. Anyway, here we go. You'll hear about my wife. I'll tell you what I told the Ice Watch. Let's have a quick read of this. Sitting by the fire, heard her go out. She didn't come back after a few hours. He went to look for her. Her tracks disappeared on the southern edge of town, and when he pressed on, he was assaulted by wolves. Okay, so the Ice Watch is convinced that the wilds have already killed her, but I have not given up hope. She has her cloud-born ice necklace, so she should be protected from harm. Okay, so this is interesting. Now, where's the other guy? Oh, yep, I see. Coming. The way over here. Gosh, I love this area so very much. So atmospheric, so cool. Get it? Cool. Anyway, okay, here we go. Thorl Hellman. Yes, my beloved is missing. A few nights ago, while in the study, I heard her leave. When she didn't return that night, I figured she was... Oh, what? I figured she was visiting her new lover. Yes, I'm well aware that she shares another's bed. Well, it's an open relationship. It's to be expected when taking a young wife, but she's never been gone this long. When I'd heard that other wives had gone missing, I began to worry. I just hope that the cloud-born ice necklace I gave her will be enough to protect her until she can be found. Now, that cloud-born ice necklace... look, seriously, that's come up so many times questing around here, Tallahassee. Like, I've received it as a reward, I've seen it drop off mobs, all sorts of things. There's definitely a theme going on here, but anyway, I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it. Can I hand this one in now?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see what he's got to say. So their stories were the same as mine. What foul magic could be at work that is stealing our loved ones from their homes? Foul indeed. Wife tracker, he wants that we discover the fate of his wife Azalea in Mage's Mark.
Best of luck.
Alright, so quest accepted. Let's have a look there. And where's Mage's Mark? Alright, I don't even see where the quest objective is for this one. I can see the constructs. Can you see it?
I can't. Hang on. Where is it on the map?
Yeah, I'm trying to find Major's Mark.
Hello.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I see. Right, so it's in amongst the constructs there. Okay, so this all may be related. Very interesting. All right, I'm coming, mounting up. Actually, do you know what? Before I mount up, I'm going to summon my Greater Air Elemental now, because I always forget to do it when we're actually in combat. But anyway, now look, a question that's come in a lot, Tallahassee, that I'm unable to answer because I haven't done this yet, and maybe just maybe we can address this in one of our live streams over the holiday. In fact, you know what, I've decided we are going to address this. I think we should dedicate a live stream to this. I bet you know what I'm about to say. Something that was added in Storm Legion, a very significant part of the game, very cool part of the game, that neither of us have had a dabble around in yet. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm guessing dimensions.
Yeah, that's the one. Got it in one. Where? By the way, where are you? I've lost you. Where are you? Oh,
There's an artifact up here.
Oh, what? Up on the top.
Up on the plinth. Yep.
All right. Oh, look at that. I actually jumped up. For once, I may be... How do you even spot these, Tallahassee? Seriously. Here we go. Let's grab that. Thank you very much. Yep, so dimensions, because I am super excited about these. And of course, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, dimensions are the player space, the player housing, if you like. But it's way more than housing here in Rift. And I promise you... Oh, Invasion. Going to have a bit of a go at them?
Yeah.
Why not? I promise you that Tallahassee and I will cover off dimensions in a live stream over the holidays, and that means we're sort of not constrained by the time limits of our normal Let's Play as well, because of course live streams with us, well, I think, what was the big last one we did? Star Wars The Old Republic. Not that we're going to be doing that one again in a hurry, but didn't that last about 6 hours, Tallahassee?
No, it was about 9 hours.
Oh, was it 9 hours? Okay, now hang on. I'm definitely not suggesting that we're going to be doing a 9-hour stream of Dimensions in Rift, but trust me, we'll be able to spend a good couple of hours in there, and it's going to be a whole bunch of fun because you get to see us trying it out for the first time, and oh my god, these things are so cool looking, aren't they? Seriously, Rift has the best monsters. Yep. They are awesome. Now, what are these? These are like elemental constructs, I guess.
Yeah, these are all Firebrand Constructs, so... Right.
Now, is that something that's come in with the patch, or were they always here prior to Storm Legion?
They're always here.
Okay.
Always here.
Wow, they're dropping like flies, and there's the AoE looting again. Did you see that one over there? Had loot on it, and it just disappeared automatically. Right, these are very cool. I love the colours. It's just, there's something about it. It looks really cool. So yes, Dimensions. So aside from the fact that we haven't covered it off in our Let's Play series, have you actually ever been inside, well, and aside from the ones I think that Elra and Dead Simon showed us in our visit here, have you actually been inside any of the guild's Dimensions, for example?
No, I haven't.
No, neither have I.
So it's all a surprise at the moment.
Yeah, and I think that's going to make it...
I've heard they've done a really good job in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, I think they've added even more features since we got our special royal tour in there. Oops. Now those, by the way, folks, if you're wondering what these buttons are that I'm hovering over here, they are the procs that everybody keeps talking about that I need to make sure I use. Because of course they're extra DPS, but there was nothing to shoot at just then. And they're being procced because of my particular skill build, my talent build if you like, that Dub has made for me. But yes, I'm thinking that a live stream is going to be the best format for that, because of course we're going to have more than half an hour, probably end up being a couple of hours, and we'll be able to have you guys along live for the ride as well. So if you've got any questions, you'll be able to join us right on the stream in the chat channel, and we'll be able to answer any questions that you have. Well, we'll be able to have a go at answering them anyway. We're just as newbie as anybody else, I'd imagine, but I'm really looking forward to that one. And again,
probably worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. I would suggest that if you're not subscribed that you do, because of course if you are subscribed to us, then you'll get notification of when those live streams go up, because of course we stream on YouTube, we don't stream on Twitch. Alright, so what do we need to do here? It looks like, 10 out of 12, so we're doing very well. Just 2 more to go and we're done. Now the wife is around here somewhere, isn't she? Well, the investigation for it.
She's a little bit further away.
Oh, okay. I know it's in this general area. Now, does anybody know, like, in other words, do we know the lore behind these Firebrand Sentinels, or these crystals, or anything that's around here? I have no clue.
No. I know that they were created by someone, but I have no idea why.
Right, okay, fair enough. I'm sure that us questing through the storyline will make all of that become very, very clear. One thing I've continued to like about Rift And when you think about it, gosh, we've been on a journey and a half. How many episodes? 130 or whatever we're up to now. Ridiculous amounts. And I still remember our very first days in Rift, way back in the starting zone there, and how wondrous it was. Oh gosh, I love the game so much. But you know what? Things that I've always liked about Rift is their blend, and again, ever since the beginning, I remember we noticed this, their blend of fantasy and tech. Do you know what I mean?
It's always a nice little blend.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit...
There's never too much of one or the other.
Yeah, exactly right. That's what I love about it. And it's kind of a little bit steampunk. Now, don't worry, I'm not suggesting that Rift is generic steampunk, but there's a little element of it. Like the machinery of the Defiant is a little bit steampunk. Some of the outfits that you see, and again, it's that nice blend of that alongside the fantasy, which makes Rift just that little bit different. I like the fact that there is technology in the game and that it's used... Oh, now what's this? Wait a minute. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. That's not the wife, is it? I think it is.
You have to click.
Okay, here we go. Right click. Bloodstained knife. There's a knife in her back. Discover the fate of the Whitefall wives. Oh, wait a minute. There's more than one. Oh, so all three of them are here. Hey, that's brutal. A knife in the back. That's pretty full on. All right, let's have a look at this one. Azalea's corpse. Yep, that's the wife of the other one. Here we go. Oh, and this is a storyline quest. Interesting. Hanging around the neck of the deceased woman is a cloud-born ice necklace. There it is again. And Tallahassee didn't really offer much protection by the looks of things. A trinket that promises to protect against evil. It seems this victim did not reap those benefits. Yeah, I seem to agree with that one. In Whitefall, you heard the merchant Warwick Marson attempting to sell these trinkets. Perhaps he can explain why this item failed. So take the Cloudborn ice necklace to Warwick Marson in Whitefall. Alright, so hang on, have we killed all of the... we've done everything, haven't we? So now we basically just need to head back to Whitefall? Is that it?
That's right. Just before we do go, I'd just like to say, a necklace might protect you against evil, but it's probably not going to help against a knife in the back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, as a
just
ward...
pointing that out.
Well, yeah, just as a ward, a magical ward maybe, but yeah, it's not really going to stop her. Well, let's face it wasn't even a knife. It was a dirty, great butcher's cleaver. Someone really was upset about all that, I think. Anyway, we shall find out, no doubt, as we head back to Whitefall here. Let's hand in, and hopefully this mystery will unfurl a little bit. What are we doing? We're talking to this guy. Yeah, I've got some bad news for you, mister. Thank you, Seraphis. The less of those constructs that are operational, the better, and I can sleep at night. Oh, you're not a wife person. Okay, who do we have to bust the bad news to?
No, he is.
Ah, okay. All right.
Good to see you.
Azalea is dead? Why is this happening, Seraphis? Who would want to murder our wives? My Azalea, my love, why did you have to die? There we go, quest complete. I guess that's only half the story. Thinking that we're going to have to chat to this guy over here. Maybe a little bit more of it will unfurl. Yes, that's one of my necklaces. They've been quite popular in Whitefall. I'm not sure how the magic works exactly, but I do know it doesn't make the bearer invincible. Yeah, well, kind of agree with you on that one, mate. If the woman wandered off into the wilds alone, no amount of jewellery could have saved her. Well, that's pretty much what you said, Tallahassee, especially when it's a butcher's knife in the back. Okay, so that's those handed in. Let's have a look at the map, and it looks like... Oh, so that's it. So I'm guessing we have to make our way out to the red gold claim now. Would that be right?
Yep, that's where we're heading.
Alright, well, I'm kind of excited about that because that is actually going to be new territory. And how come there's red people here? Wait a minute.
What red people? Where are you?
Yeah, come, look, I'm over here. Look.
Yeah, that's because that's the Defiant camp.
Wait a minute, what do you mean the Defiant camp? Our objective is right through the middle of it. Are they going to attack us if we go in?
But if you go in, you will, but you can go around.
Oh.
See, look,
okay.
There's a path.
Yeah.
Magically, there's a path.
Yeah, well, do you know what the sad thing is? If you weren't here, I probably would have tried to run through the centre of that camp like an idiot. And
I know.
That would not have gone very well. Yeah. Whoopsie.
Would have been hilarious.
No, it wouldn't be funny.
Think about it. It would have been good TV.
Thanks, Tallahassee. Think of me, why don't you? All right. Oh, well, do you know what
You're welcome, buddy.
There is blocking our path. Another piece of evil. And this looks like it's an endless idol. This is another foothold here. They've corrupted the ground. It is time to take them down. Let's get some AoE happening.
Yep. That's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Hopefully.
So, an update, please, sir, on your build. A lot of folk in the comments were saying that they could see that you really enjoy the, what's it called? Not Tempest? Templar? Is it Templar? Tempest?
No, Tempest is the new build, or the new soul that we got, and it's a bit of fun. Yeah. I'll admit. But at the moment, I'm still using a Reaver hybrid.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've still got to do the video. Right,
yes. Well, that was going to be my next point, and that is that you've got to live up to your word and make a video, because a lot of folk are asking about that as well. Oh, general goods, time to empty my bags, because everybody knows how good I am at keeping my bags free. Don't look at my bags just right now. I'm kind of in between vendors. It's not normally like this much.
It's a work in progress.
It is a work in progress. Oh, look, it's Neslin Varus. Let's talk to him. Well, you ain't exactly a looker. What do you mean? Are you kidding me? I am hot. I am... Talk about the pot calling the kettle black. You're not exactly a looker yourself either, Neslin. Good lord. Well, you're a sight for sore eyes anyway. We were about to try eating a basilisk, but I fear it would have had an easier time eating the both of us. Thank you, Seraphis. Yeah, you know what? Your manners could be improved upon just a little bit. Oh my god, could there be any more quests? Alright, so the summary of these quests is he wants us to collect blood iron minerals from blood iron pools. We shall do that for you. Got another one here where they want us to collect elemental sparks by killing infernals at said blood iron pools. I think we're going to the blood iron pools, Tallahassee. And this little fellow here wants us to kill Bloodhide Basilisks. Yep, you guessed it, at the blood iron pools. Let's have a look on the map. And they just... Alright, I think we've got enough time just to do those. What do you reckon? Got 5 minutes left. That should be enough,
yeah,
I hope.
They're just here.
Yeah, there we go. Oh! Oh! Look at that! That is very good. Whoa, look at the basilisks. That is amazing. Again, a great example of how Trion Worlds just make things just that little bit different. So it's kind of got the characteristics of a basilisk, Tallahassee, but gosh, it looks like it's part dragon and all sorts of stuff, doesn't it? It's just amazing. I love it.
2 of 7.
Right, oh yep, there we go. Yep, 2 of 7.
There's your what?
Yep, same here. No, well, my little procs keep coming up, but they always come up after I've killed everything. So maybe we'll try chain killing a bunch of stuff, and maybe it'll work better for me. I'm not sure exactly what it is that sets those procs off, but I get a couple of extra abilities, which I really want to use. But like I say, every time they come up, all of our enemies have already died. It's not much use. Oh, ouch! Big interrupt and knockback there. We don't see that too often, do we?
No, and now I need a drink.
Yeah. Interesting. Alright, so what are we up to? 2 out of 10 basilisks, 4 out of 7 of the sparks, and we've got to collect blood iron minerals as well. Oh, wait a minute. So that's these things. I was wondering what they are. I'm guessing as well that these aren't going to count for you, right?
No.
No.
Of course not.
Fair enough. Alright, let's see if we can get some procs going here. Because then my DPS will really come into its own, I guess.
Did you get any?
No. None. Oh, there's one. Oh, just popped up. Oh, God. Can you believe it? While I was looting, they popped up and I didn't even notice them. Okay, that was embarrassing. And by the time I noticed them, they had pretty much run out. Yeah, good one. Dub, you know what? Dub's going to have a heart attack. More than usual. Even more than... Do you know, I wish I knew what actually caught them, like, you know, what called those up. I really don't know. I'll have to maybe rewatch our episode. Dub maybe told me, but I'm not sure.
Probably there's a certain...
You mean like a combo?
Prerequisite for it, so you have to do... Yeah. So you have to do something that'll get it to proc.
And it's possible that I'm just doing it by coincidence, right?
Completely.
Yeah. As if I would plan anything like that. Oh, there they go. Oh, no.
Do you plan anything?
Well, look, do you know what? I actually saw them come up that time, Tallahassee. And, oh, there we are. That's better. Oh, okay. And it got reset, and that's good. Whoa. Okay, you know what? I've really got to remember to use these, Tallahassee, because that was a massive, massive hit. So, yeah. I can see why everyone's actually saying, hey, use them. And here we go. Let's use them again. There we go.
Well, how much did that hit for?
It just scrolled away, but it was like somewhere between 500 and 800, perhaps, somewhere around there. Very big. Well, for me, very big.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah. All right. Yes, I can see
I leveled up.
All right, big AOE. Alright, well these are definitely colourful elementals, there's no doubt about that. Alright, so what's your count on the minerals? I am now 4 out of 6 and 3 out of 10 of the basilisks.
I am 3 out of 6 on the minerals.
Alright, but I don't see any more basilisks. I guess we're going to have to go hunting for them.
They're around the edges.
Oh, okay. Oh, and there's one of those procs.
I think we can leave these guys alone.
Can we?
Yeah.
Are we done?
We should have gotten all the sparks.
Alright, so it's pretty much just crystals. I've got to get one more. There we go, all done. And basilisks now. So 7 basilisks, is that what you've got to get?
Mm-hmm. So I'll see if I can pull a couple of them.
Oh yeah, great. Look at that, 3 at once.
I just love how they do a stun. That's just fantastic.
Yeah, not. Now remember, I can't heal you either, unfortunately.
I know.
Down to 20%. Oh, and he did it! He did it! Great job. In fact, we're up to 6 out of 10. Thanks to you. That was fantastic.
Yep. Just have a quick drink.
Yep, no worries. In fact, look, I'll just grab this one because my health is okay while you drink. Don't worry about it. Wait till you finish.
That's right, I got it.
Oh, you're up already.
Yep. So if you can get that one, then done. I can grab these ones over here.
I actually took him out. Can you believe it? Unbelievable.
Oh, I can.
Of course, that's all thanks to Dub's build, not my skill. I think a trained monkey could play this and get decent DPS. But anyway.
Well, you didn't want to say anything.
And there we are. 10 out of 10. We are done. Excellent. So, well,
I just need a mineral.
Oh, do you need one mineral? I think we've got enough time to maybe just quickly at least head back to the base. I don't think we'll have time to hand in, and that's okay because it will remind us that we need to hand in at the beginning of our next formal episode. But at least if we make our way back to the camp, then we'll be safe. All right, so I'm not going to hand in there. I'm going to leave that so I know where I need to come next time. But so, once again, folks, don't forget, even though that was the last filmed episode for this year, keep an eye on the channel because we will be having streams, and we don't know when, but there'll be more than one. Don't worry about that. And we'll be tackling a whole bunch of stuff that we don't normally get to see here in our Let's Play series. And like I said before, first of which will likely be Dimensions, which again is Rift's version of player housing, although like I say, it's more like a mini, I don't know, I kind of think of it like a Forge map in Halo, don't you reckon?
That's a good way of putting it.
You know, because it's not completely...
Because you get to build stuff.
Well, yeah, you have to build stuff, and you get little parts to build with. So it's not like you can construct stuff like the land and whatever exactly how you want it from the very scratch, but it's pretty damn close, and you get all the tools that you need in order to make the area completely your own flavor, which is really, really cool. So definitely look forward to that, and like I say, if you'd like to join us in that live stream, then if you're subscribed, you'll get indication of when that's going up, and there'll be more than one for sure. But in the meantime, folks, we are definitely out of time. We need to get out of here. On behalf of myself, Sambo, Seraphis here, and of course Tallahassee, it's us saying take care. Hope you guys having a great week wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. Merry Christmas and bye bye.